G'day and welcome into XtremeGaming versus IG in this upper bracket quarterfinals in the Chinese qualifiers for TI11. XtremeGaming, Lao, Paparazzi, DY, PYW, and Old 11. Quite a power list of names in that team. Invictus Gaming, who was in Division 2 this last season. You wouldn't think it when looking at the names on that team as well. JT, Emo, Fly, Ollie, and FY. These are names that you would expect to be already qualified to TI. So pretty insane that here we are in the qualifiers watching these players battling it out to try and make it through. First round of bans, we have Enigma and Undying. Don't ask me why you'd bother banning Undying. Let the opposition pick Undying and lose. I say a Lone Druid and Omni Knight banned as well. Omni Knight, I think a lot more popular in the Chinese scene with the repel and sort of sustain that it can bring out. Marcy was the first pick from Invictus Gaming. We did see Marcy played as a POS 3 in the last match. We'll see if that ends up as a 3 or a 4 this game. The snap picks from Xtreme are the Death Prophet and the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit seems to be coming back into favor reasonably quickly as well. Just the extreme mobility that Earth Spirit brings. That 4-second basically continuous lockdown it can bring. A 4-second cooldown on the roll. You can mess around a lot with opposition teams with just making legitimate space with an Earth Spirit, just keeping them on the leash while you keep tugging them in. Death Prophet, nothing much to say about Death Prophet. You know, Siphon, Crypt Swarm, Silence, Exorcism, they're the 4 spells. They're very good. They do pretty much everything you need. So, is a strong first pick for XtremeGaming. Monkey King will be the second pick for IG. Now, Monkey King is possible that it's sort of the roaming support Monkey King that prioritizes getting the vision around the map, planting wards, getting out the sentries, and just initiating from the trees with the stun. Or we could be looking at more core Monkey King here that they just really prioritized early for potentially Fly or Emo. We'll have to wait and see where the rest of the draft progresses. IG come back with the ban on Batrider, making sure that vision is taken away. And I mean, a bat against a Monkey King is very, very sad. Bat's a strong hero already. You don't really want to provide a direct counter for your own pick by leaving the Batrider in the pool. Mars actually banned out from the side of XtremeGaming, so potentially something that catches the monkey as well with that arena. Just chopping all the trees down does often get that max 4-second stun on the Monkey King, but they banned it out themselves, so Mars will not be playing a part in this game. A little more fearful that Invictus Gaming might pick it up before they want it themselves, or potentially showing that this Death Prophet is the 3 in their draft and not the mid. We've already picked the Death Prophet. There's no need to play around with Mars being in the draft if you don't intend to pick it for that off lane.
Radiant team ban.
PA banned from IG. So PA tends to have a timing around that 30-minute mark. You can get a decent decent Battle Fury work into the BKB and the Desolator, or in whatever order you wish. You can come online quite quickly. So it's possible that IG are looking to have their own timing around that 30-minute mark, that they don't want to be countered. Luna does have a very strong 30-minute timing, and with a Marcy and Monkey King backing up with the vision and initiation, Luna does seem quite strong. Just have to wait to see if IG want to go down that path or go in another direction. Pangolier banned from Xtreme.
10 seconds.
fearing
remaining.
the disruption in the middle of a team fight. Coming back to one of the
5
huge
seconds
meta
remaining.
elements of Dota right now is just having disruption in the middle of the fight, having strong BKB backed up disruption. You know, Pangalia, Mars, Clockwork, Primal Beast, all examples of heroes that are just running or hooking into the middle of the fight and providing target for the opposition, but a target that they can't really deal with. Not immediately, at least. Invoker will be picked up from, or not picked out, rather banned from IG.
10 seconds remaining.
And we'll have to wait,
5
see what the
seconds
final ban
remaining.
is from Xtreme. The Invoker ban tends to indicate that they're fearing a little bit of mass AoE control from Xtreme. You know, Faceless Void was still in the pool, so allowing potentially a Faceless Invoker double pick here from Xtreme was just a little bit too much that IG didn't want to deal with. Saying that though, if you're fearing that sort of combination, maybe just ban out the Faceless Void. And Invoker unlikely to be picked up without some significant setup for a lot of his spells. "57 seconds left here for Xtreme. Probably looking to grab their secondary support in their next pick, along with probably their mid laner, and leave their safe laner till last in the draft. Save up
Radiant
Lau's
team
hero for the last pick to see how they want to progress here. They do get first pick, Lich, yeah, so that they grab that support immediately. And the Lich, it's been a while. You love to see it. Obviously, Frost Armor, very strong, pretty good in lane. With the Frost Blast, the Aghanim's Pull is one of those game-changing abilities. It's almost a bit like an Aghanim's on a Storm Spirit. If you can sort of hide an Aghanim's on a Storm Spirit and then just appear with it, you can really ruin a team. Same with an Ag's Lich. I doubt this Lich is going to get anywhere near an Aghanim Scepter, but we can dream. We can dream of such moments. Lina is grabbed by IG. Most likely going to be the mid hero. In fact, with the Enchantress pick, I'd say it's pretty much confirmed that this is a mid Lina.
Invictus Gaming's turn.
And now that we've had a while waiting on bans, the picks are coming thick and fast. So it was indeed the support and the mid laner for Xtreme. Shadow Fiend, they needed something to contend with this Lina. Lina has been shown to be able to deal with heroes like Quap or pretty much any melee heroes convincingly, not having any issues at all. So the Shadow Fiend, one of those heroes that can maybe go a little bit toe-to-toe with the Lina, not too much, but the advantage with Shadow Fiend is you can just drop back in the jungle, flash farm, and catch yourself up. As a Shadow Fiend, you should never really fall too far behind on the gold, knowing that you have that potential to find the jungle creeps quickly. Lina has longer attack range than the Shadow Fiend, so even though Shadow Fiend may end up with a little bit more damage due to the Necromastery souls building up, Lina will just be able to hit from a further distance, and it's never good when you're getting hit twice before you get to smack once yourself. Final phase bans was the Dazzle, and then coming in for the Dawnbreaker for Xtreme, Faceless Void is taken out from Invictus Gaming. So not only do they get rid of the Invoker, they actually take out the Void as well. Looking at the draft of Xtreme, thinking, man, you know, Requiem with Chain Frost, Exorcism on top, that Chronosphere is looking very, very scary right now. Very, very oh so scary. So they will remove the Time Lord from the draft. Maybe Faceless Void just needs to backtrack the ban and make himself available again.
10 seconds.
Final ban coming out from XtremeGaming. They got rid of the global potential of the Dawnbreaker, thinking that they're still looking for a 3 on the side of IG. Beastmaster taken as well. So Vision prioritized in this draft as well. Beastmaster taking out, Monkey being picked, Batrider being banned. These are all Vision orientated heroes. And with 51 seconds reserve time, IG, if they want to spend a little bit mulling this over, they have the time available. In terms of offlaners that are in the pool,
5 seconds remaining.
you know, Underlord is still there. You want something that can quite tankily stand in the middle of the fight. Primal Beast is still available as well. Primal Beast, Underlord, yeah, they're the two that are standing out to me. Perhaps even Slaughter. I don't know how Slaughter fares in this China region, whether it's a strong pick, but you know, Shadow Fiend hates being against a Slaughter. So does Death Prophet actually. High physical burst doesn't allow you to sustain it all. So is the Magnus as that last pick probably for JT in the off lane. Leaves Lau's hero for XtremeGaming. What are they going to seal up this draft with in the safe lane? Juggernaut is available. Troll is there as well. And it will be the Troll. Okay, so Troll will be that final pick that comes out for XtremeGaming. Paparazzi on the mid, Lau on the safe lane Troll. And the off lane Old 11 Death Prophet, as we thought very early in the draft. For IG, Emo will be playing the mid laner, looking to dominate Paparazzi in that lane. That'll be a hotly contested matchup, actually. Emo and Paparazzi. I think there's a little bit of history there as well. JT on the 3, Magnus. Flyfly will be actually the 1 Monkey King. Yeah, Flyfly the 1 Monkey King. And then Ollie and FY with the supports of Enchantress and Marcy. FY getting the 4 Marcy, just a little bit more farm priority. Enable him to get that phase boots, maybe an Orb of Corrosion, and build into a BKB at a later stage, so that Unleash can do some damage in these fights. Now, Troll Warlord is generally quite strong when there is a lack of stuns. And unfortunately for XtremeGaming, I see a large amount of stuns. We have RP, we have Skewer. RP Skewer, we have the rebound coming out from the Marcy. LSA from the Lena. Boundless Strike from the Monkey King. Potentially Enchantress creep, Centaur Conquerors coming out from Enchantress. It is quite a scary game for this Troll to try and stay alive.
Oh, very cute.
This guy has no chill, man.
Yeah, so Smoke's coming out to the mid lane, dropping the ward down. Actually, the stun will come out with the disposed back. LSA on the Paparazzi. And this first blood will go over to IG, and they might even get a second kill. PYW just getting away with the bare minimum of his life. So the first blood actually there went to FY on this for Marcy, so very happy with that initial kill. I think they will head back to base to refill on that health and mana. Considering it is still 25 seconds until Bounty Runes spawn, they might even make it back out in time. FY actually just hanging around the tier 2 tower, getting that additional backdoor, or the regen sitting under that tower. Additional 5 armor and 3 health regen. So he decided he didn't need to go all the way home and just thought he'd get a little bit extra regen next to that tier 2 before running to lane. Ollie trying to fight up against Old 11 to get this rune. He's stepping on top of it, and Old 11 snatches it from underneath him. Xtreme going to be quite happy with that little grab there. I think the bounty is still available. So looking at our wood spots in the jungle, on the mid lane, and top jungle for side of XtremeGaming. So Troll going to the off lane actually this game. Troll Warlord heading up to the off lane, trying to get a bit of a better lane. They have 3 heroes top here as well at the moment. PYW and DY looking to get a starting kill on this lane. FY is walking in for IG. JT's here as well. They dispose comes. PYW will come out with the boulder kick. FY turns around. He's getting blocked up. Frost Blast is there. I think they'll have the damage as well. One last throw from the axe, and that's another kill or a turnaround kill for XtremeGaming after losing that first blood. So they might settle the lanes just a little bit. Sentry will get popped down in this small camp, and the support will TP out. So it will be JT on the Magnus and FY on the Marcy up in this top lane. They'll be against DY on the Lich and Lau on this Oz 1 Troll. In the mid lane, Emo up against Paparazzi on the SF, and in the safe lane for XtremeGaming, PYW on the Earth Spirit with Old 11 on the 3 Death Prophet. I'll be laning against Fly and Ollie. Fly with the Pos 1 Monkey King. So just a pause coming out. First, hopefully it's the players having server issues this time and not us. That would be ideal. LSA looks like it will connect here onto Paparazzi. He's going to take a few hits. Okay, just the last hit on the creep, so quite content with that for the time being. The Dispose back and then Dispose into Skewer is going to be quite dangerous on this top lane. So DY, I bit of a fortune for you. I think you might end up under the tier 1 tower of IG at some point in this laning stage if you don't play this very cagey. Paparazzi leading the last hits, actually dominating this middle lane for the time being. 12-2 up against the 7-0 of Emo. Lina does take a little bit to get online. Once you start getting those levels in the Dragon Slave, it can be pretty good. So for the time being, he's just being forced back and dominated by the SF in that mid lane. We'll get that last hit on the creep. So Enchantress creep does go down. Does have another available in 3 seconds. However, the Ghost is dead. Ice Ghost will not live longer. TP from FY coming in, doesn't hit the rebound. Paparazzi with the ward sees that rotation and will just walk his way back. They wanted to punish Paparazzi after such a good start, but it won't actually get the job done. BYW playing the 4 Earth Spirit, but he's down in the off lane at the moment, so he will get a little bit of farm priority, even though he is starting in the safe lane. DY with plenty of regen, probably for himself and also for Lau in this top lane, wanting to keep him in. Lau's still 3 tangos and 5 magic stick charges. He's loving it up here, not having any issues at all. JT went for the early level in Empower, wants to be able to last hit a little better. Probably a fair call there. Probably a 1-1-1 build at some point, just to offer that Dispose into Skewer threat. Certainly probably doesn't want to do too many shockwaves into the wave because that will push it further out from his tower, and they won't have that potential for a combo to get him underneath the tier 1 tower and get some free damage from the tower hits. Fly, 2 levels in Jingu, so wants to dominate the lane a little bit. Be careful not to do too many in Jingu. TP mid from PYW. Magnus actually dies top. Apologies for missing that one. Paparazzi's just baiting it a little bit. The roll is potentially going to come through. PYW does have the roll, kick and roll. Paparazzi with another raise. It's the close range one. Will hit it. Verify comes out. Dispose back on a Paparazzi. He might actually get the damage turned around and him stunned. And the enchant from Ollie. The creeps here too. DY's in the mid lane as well. It's a party. There's 6 heroes mid. DY's rotation can't save his mid laner from the damage coming out from Enchantress and the Mud Golem. And PYW will start walking back on. Dispose back in on DY. LSA to follow up. Emo has the Dragon Slave. And this is another kill for the mid lane of IG. Less than 5 minutes in and we had 6 heroes in the mid lane. I mean, the 2 people that are going to be happy about, or 4 people that are going to be happy about that are the four players that were left on the side lanes when that was happening. Fly, it'll be interesting to see if he starts leveling out that tree dance just so he can farm a little bit faster after the laning phase is finished. Korea does make it through with the urn. Stun comes out. Boulder toss. There's a second. There should be a third as available. They're a lot of damage. I think they're 100 each. Yeah, 75 each actually. 152 creeps. So A lot of damage. DY's just waiting here. Or he can't really get in on Emo. Maybe he suspects that there's a rotation coming, and he's not wrong. Smoke up from FY on this Marcy. 1-1-1 build at the moment. And move around. Maybe he's got something done this mid lane. Has a ward to plop down. Will do it. Won't get spotted. Waiting for a rebound opportunity, but the supports of IG DY is right here. In fact, they see the ward. How did they know? Just sensed it. In double rebound coming in. Rolling his 3-man LSA rolls into it. And Paparazzi's just going to go down. There's too much damage. DY will fall as well, potentially to those last right clicks as the Mud Golems minis chasing down. One more hit. LSA underneath the tower. PYW will get rebounded on as well. And he's still chasing him. Ollie, he wants the hit. The Golems are chasing. There is no more boulder toss, and DY, that skeleton, frost skeleton, will make it away. That means Laguna is now available on Lina. And there's another rebound. LSA doesn't come through fast enough, but just a casual Laguna out of Paparazzi. Disposed through. PYW comes with the roll onto FY. FY will try and get as much damage before he goes down. But this time, they will be punished, and Xtreme come to the mid lane in numbers. 6-0 is mid again. At a point there. FY jumping in. Oh! Exo is popped. Flyfly, you may have gone in a little deep here and you're punished. Old 11 says, thank you very much for the donation. I'll push your towers while we're at it. FY, do you want some? You want to meet the same fate as Flyfly? Flagbearer creep as well. Double gold. Old 11 just turning around and not having any of that at all. This T1 tower is almost down to a 3rd HP. Catapult wave has been hitting. Glyph will eventually come out. Flyfly TP's back down to this lane, and I think the push will be finished at this time. I have to play a little bit careful now that Exo is down. JT leveling out the Shockwave, level 3, and the 2 in Empower, so looking to potentially farm as fast as possible. Won't be long until Flyfly wants to have that level 4 Empower as well to assist his farming speed. Bottom lane. Out comes the Jump Brothers, FY and Flyfly. They will find PYW. Pretty insane combos you can do if you can time the Primal Spring with the rebound. The Primal Spring, or the rebound will actually follow the Monkey King, who's jumping further away, and then you get an ultra long range initiation rebound stun. Pretty cool little combination that you can pull off there. So we'll be watching for that during the game. Love to see those little cool interactions. TP's actually coming in. PYW is here as well. Old 11 no Exo for 50. Does have 4 levels in the Spirit Siphon, but in they come. Stun. Roll comes out. Dispose. Old 11 has the double Spirit Siphon off. I don't think they're bringing him down. PYW is here with the slow from the Frost Shield. Feared in. Emo will get slowed down. The fear comes out. PYW is following through. Has a roll in 1. Will finish him off. Actually blocks the stun. Rebound through. They know that Ollie is in the trees. Is there a pull? No, nothing to stop the TP. Hellbear Smasher plus 67 gold. Old 11 will yoink that on the way out as well. And Exo's available in 12. They took that fight without Exorcism, so a heavy commitment from IG, but Xtreme turned around without their troll having to TP. Now, in terms of farming this game, switch over to our net worth. We see that Troll is at the top of the net worth at the moment with Shadow Fiend actually not far behind, despite Lina getting a few of those kills. The Monkey King will have that farming amplification from the Empower. Lau himself, he has to get his own Battle Fury. He's not far away from it, actually, but he doesn't get a free one. Monkey King, on the other hand, will more than likely go straight into the damage items. Yeah, going straight for the Diffusal Blade, knowing that his farm will be amped when that level 4 Empower, even less than that, is tossed his way. The more impactful items coming faster for the Monkey King. Saying that, though, Troll is 1,200 gold ahead, so pretty good situation for him at the moment. Mid lane, they could be looking to pop this Exo and get a tier 1 tower. They want to keep reducing the amount of space on the map that IG have to work with. Oli has the 6, the untouchable, plus the unleash is available with the 3 inside kick for FY. They're still holding around this area, just waiting. But they do back away. PYW is the only one behind enemy lines for the time being. No obs up on this high ground. I think Oli thought that he was going to collect a bit of free gold in that situation, but Xtreme actually rotate to the top lane with the troll. Old 11 here with the Exo still ready to be popped off. Here's a Chain Frost available as well if anyone wants to come and fight. Exo popped. Doesn't look like IG are coming over. They've made the call. This tier 1 will fall. They're going to try and get the trade on the tier 1 bottom instead with the catapult and the enchantress. You can't scoff at this damage from the Whirlwind Ripper. Over 100 damage that he's popping out. And yeah, they've actually decided they try and get out, but it's going to be a little too late. DY comes with a Chain Frost. Oh, the bounces. Fly. Oh no! The 2 supports of XtremeGaming just deal with the POS 1 of IG. They say, you wanted some free kills. You paid with your life. JT has the blink. RP is committed. Skewer back. LSA will actually miss. Paparazzi does get the chance for a fear. No, he doesn't. Old 11 not quite in with enough damage to save him in the first place, but he will get the turnaround kill onto the Lina. Trolls here as well, trying to get onto FY. Spirit Vessel coming out from Old 11, and Troll will absolutely love the kill participation he's getting here. This is all prior to Battle Fury, so getting some great value from the spells. And a few more Spirit Vessel charges picked up for Old 11 in that fight, so you gotta keep spamming them out, deal out the damage. Fly with his tail between his legs after not coming out in a favorable engagement against the 4 and 5 of XtremeGaming, has requested the assistance of the Empower and is now hitting up the jungle creeps, wanting to get that Diffusal Blade online as fast as possible. Emo, Falcon Blade in hand, looking to get the BKB as well. Old 11 possibly may work towards a BKB 2 if he wants to be able to run in with the Exo going off. BKB for Shadow Fiend coming up after he's already picked up the Dragon Lance. DY looking for Mana Boots or the Holy Locket actually at this point as well. Might be a Holy Locket, yeah. Depends on if he locks one of the items. We'll have to wait and see. So 3-man smoke. XtremeGaming moving through. Exo in 10. They'd love the smoke to time off with that. DY has the Chain Frost available again. Magnetize online. Sort of baiting Troll on this top lane. See that Fly's up here on the Monkey King. He shows himself with the bounce. They predict it and get the treetop as well. PYW. You're an absolute madman. The predicted jump. The roll on through. Getting the stun and breaking the tree. PYW. Is there anything you can't do? Paparazzi just the Invis rune. Not having to commit the Requiem of Souls to grab and test that middle rune, top rune spot. JT backing away. Regen is bottom, so Emo will come across with the bottle. Take that one up. I think Xtreme are looking for a fight. Possibly baiting Paparazzi on the middle. Yes, pulls him in with the fear. Paparazzi with the ulti. Lets it go. Ice Blast comes out. Chain Frost getting the kill over. Marcy popping the unleash. Fly. He's silenced. He can't get the ultimate down. He dies too quickly. Oli running off to the south. Stun connects over on Marcy near the river. They will get the kill. Back over. Chasing the Enchantress. Lau, he didn't let him go. And the creeps. The creeps have no power here when there's a troll dishing out so much early damage. Tier 1 tower is now under threat. Paparazzi here with the maxed out Necromancery Souls. Lal's going to come in with the troll just to offer a little bit of extra damage. You don't always need to use the Exo to take the towers if if the players are, if the hero's already dead, you know. Old 11 going in for an Ether Lens. So wants to have a little bit additional range on this Silence, the Crypt Swarm, and the Spirit Siphon. Wants to be more of a utility offlane Death Prophet this game. I have to be a little bit cautious that he's not getting a BKB. Probably should want to be able to get in. And there's probably not going to be BKBs on the Monkey King and the Lina. Well, the Lina is pretty close, but the Monkey King is further away. PYW will eventually die on this top lane to Emo. He's getting a little too cute with his movements around the map. But all the while making space for Lau to farm out the creeps on the way through. Smartly moving away just so he is a little bit less susceptible to being ganked there. Level 2 ulti is available. I don't think he chooses to pick it up. Just goes for other ones. There's a fight happening down the jungle. It's just, well, fight's a pretty casual word for it. The Enchantress does die. Not really any big abilities used. JT, after the Naked Blink, is moving into more mobility. Wants to have a 4-staff plus Lotus Orb. So at the moment, we're not really going to be seeing a BKB come with the RP. Wukong's command on top, follow up, Boundless Strike, and it will be enough damage. They eventually get a little bit of value out of this Wukong's command and RP. Death Prophet in the bin for 28 seconds. Those ultis will be down for a lot longer than that, though. So with RP and Wukong's down, XtremeGaming are pretty much free to go wherever they please. I feel like with Exorcism, with the respawn, maybe even level 12 soon. Yeah, Roshan or a tier 2 might be on the cards. Both teams have vision already around the pit pre-planted.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane, they do fear in the Marcy. Follow-up stun. Magnetize just to ensure it. And the Marcy will go down. No BKB yet on that Marcy. Still a long way away. Is that enough to go into the Roche pit? Maybe. Maybe not. I think Old 11 wants to get this level 2 ulti before they use it again. It is a big... It's a huge increase in damage, plus the movement speed as well. Removing the vision on this high ground, and now they go straight into the Roche. Get rid of the creeps that are providing the vision, and in they go. Level 2 Exorcism is available. Mana on Paparazzi is a little low and close to a BKB, only 300 gold away. Will there be any contests coming out from IG? They're just going to go and farm. Realizing at the moment, Streamer a little too strong. RP on cooldown and the Wukongs. There's nothing they can do. Exorcism not even committed to take that Roche, so tier 2s might be close to going down. There is an Invis rune. They scout out Ollie. 3-man smoke. They want to move bottom. Can Old 11 find JT on this bottom lane? Will reveal himself, but the smoke's coming through. It's almost like a double bluff. They've showed one, but PYW, he's here, and Enchantress with the pull in. The magic damage comes out with a couple of clicks from Lau. It's too much. This Enchantress is never going to really have an excellent game with the Untouchable. You know, Troll and Shadow Fiend will probably always have ways to hit through that Untouchable slow. And with the magic damage also from the Earth Spirit and the Lich, Enchantress is probably never going to have a moment where it can just stand and attract a lot of attention. Rolling through, PYW sensing JT's around. Actually finds him again in the trees! This man, how does he do it? First the Monkey King on top, and now the stuns into the trees. He just knows. He just knows. He's trying to get off the map. He's like, I'm too good for this game. I'm getting out of here. This Earth Spirit pick, it's a little bit outrageous. And look what he's queued up now. PYW. Oh, PYW, don't tease us. He wanted the BKB. Goes back in for the Aeon disc. I mean, sometimes, you know, there's the old adage, you know, you miss every hook you don't take. So I think PYW must be a stellar Pudge player, because Here, he's adapting the same philosophy with his rolls. He miss every roll he doesn't take as well, and he's just hitting them everywhere at the moment on the map. It's like he's in the mind of IG. He just knows where they're going to be. And the 4-man smoke is coming out. Troll has the Aegis. They could connect northward to him. Troll's going to pressure the tier 2. They want to make sure that Troll is within the vicinity in case a big fight does kick off. Holding this high ground. All the while, Troll's taking the tower, so they're quite happy with this engagement. They can just swing mid and take another one with the Aegis are still available. But 2 minutes 30 at the moment. Paparazzi showing on the mid lane with the Razors. I think they'll ping it out knowing that there's a smoke up and running at the moment. Smoke does expire. And IG are just hiding scared at the moment. 7k net worth lead to Xtreme. Ooh, FY. Careful. The whole team is sitting here trying to bait, but I don't think he's got enough life to bait with. JT with the Blink 4 staff. He's got a level 1 RP. Didn't actually level it to level 2, interestingly enough. Maybe a misclick. Just pump faking it. Paparazzi popping the haste. Wants to be able to position yourself well. Loud. Using those further stacks onto the tower. Glyph does come out. They need to engage if they want to fight this, but remember it's an Aegis. They skewer him back into LSA. The first life will go down. They're pump faking it. In comes the Exo on the side. PYW catches out the Monkey King. Lau isn't actually caught on the respawn. It's BKB on BKB, but Monkey King, you can't fight against this man. He's trying so hard. The RP comes out on the 2. Actually, Flyflame's turning around under the Wickles command. Out comes the Laguna, and the 2 cores of Xtreme go down. JT's all staffing away. Exo is still running. Everyone ignored Old 11. And because of that, Xtreme are actually able to get the tier 2 still. Troll and Flyfly going mano a mano underneath the Wukong's command. A fight for the ages. Mortal Kombat style right there. And Troll does get the Monkey King did get the better of him with the assistance of the RP. But Old 11, you cannot ignore a Death Prophet. Exorcism is still exorcism. You cannot let this hero go untouched in a fight. The damage will start to tick up very, very quickly. So that was the BKB used for 9 seconds on Paparazzi. So that's ticked itself down to 8. I believe the same for Lau, 8-second BKB. So that was the fresh 9 seconds. So from this moment on, they will be weaker. Meanwhile, RP will get stronger. It's still got 2 levels to max out. Not leveling it at all. Actually, just going for the other skills. So thinking that those 2.75 seconds for the time being is enough. And getting a little bit more value out of the other abilities. Emo, this Lina, we've seen it before. He's coming online. Crystallis with the Dragonlance, Falcon Blade, BKB, even with the Dagger of Restule, giving that additional 40 damage just for the cost of 100 health. He's got 2.3k or 2.5k. 100 health he's got to spare. 5-man smoke though. Xtreme moving through the jungle. They're going to try and catch over onto Ollie. They know that he's here. Yule Staff into the air from PYW. Pulls him back in with the Sinister Gaze. There's nothing sinister about the way he died then. It was pretty ordinary. BKB about 1200 gold away for FY, but they see him go in Old 11 with that Netherland, the increased cast range. You see how long the Spirit Siphon goes off for. Emo popping the BKB, LSA follow-up onto PYW with Laguna. It's enough damage. Out comes the Boundless Strike onto Old 11. Aeon Disc procs will get tossed back in with the Dispose. Doesn't have a BKB of his own, but the Fear comes out and the Chain Frost. It's bouncing between. Emo will go down. Flyfly is holding the Wukong's command up on the high ground. They're working their way around. Old 11 is healing up JT with the Spirit Vessel. Will get chased off to the side, and Flyfly will head down this bottom lane, try and kill a creep wave and stop a push coming out in bottom lane. Old 11 so close to going down then. The Aeon Disc saving his life. So the first proc on that, the cooldown is now up to 125 seconds. Of course, it does increase 20 seconds every time it procs up to a max of 165. Well, where's PYW when you need him? He'd find this Monkey King in the bottom lane if he was here. I have every confidence. Evidence suggests that he will.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
But the farm is now getting a little bit out of control for this Troll Warlord. 17.3k. The next highest, the Lena. Troll, he's got a Blink Dagger. No one's going to be escaping him now. He can get right on top, pop the BKB in the ult, and go to work immediately. Brigand's Blade, extra damage, each 10% missing, so that's certainly going to help him finish off heroes as well. Both teams posturing. IG up on the high ground. The roll will come through with the Frost Armor. They will spot him out, skew it back in with the LSE, and PYW will immediately go down. Flyfly actually uses the Boundless Strike. In comes Lau, he pops the BKB, waiting to hold the ultimate at the moment. Chain Frost is still bouncing. RP's actually used, but to no effect. IG, you gotta run. Flyfly pops the BKB, he's trying to get back safety of his high ground. And there are still spells available on Xtreme. Old 11, Exorcism in 25. Really, the Chain Frost did too much in that fight. Battle Trance up as well. And the Requiem. Level 2, soon to be level 3. Silver Edge coming out on Paparazzi. So there will be that clear counter to the Untouchable, as well as the Wukong's, the Jingu Mastery. That says it cannot be dispelled. I'm not 100% sure if that's the charges or the build-up of the charges. I think you can't dispel the build-up of the charges, but the effect itself actually can be dispelled, is my understanding. Ice Spire, available on the Lich now as well. 30% movement slow, 15 seconds. Very strong ability to fight around in these team fights, particularly if there's, you know, being an RP chucked down. That Ice Spire might just do enough, give their team an ability to turn around. Nullifier, very close for Flyfly. Only about 200 gold away, so increasing damage, but more importantly, the ability to nullify and get on top of a target, stop any Ghost Scepters or Yules being an issue. As a core, you certainly want to be able to utilize that farm and make sure that your damage can be exposed to the enemy. You don't want a pesky Yules or a Glimmer or Force Staff just stopping. Oh no! Oh, Flyfly! He's jumped straight in. Lau's on the chase. They're running. Is it a bait though? He actually catches him. There was a ward on the high ground. He cuts the tree. BKB holding the ult at the moment. Doesn't even need it. Down goes the Monkey King. Pulling in with the Sinister Gaze on the Enchantress as well. Well, they'll know there's a ward there now. The Blink Chop with the Battle Fury. Pretty underused element of this Battle Fury. It still does have the Quell active. Or the Chop active, rather. Being able to chop down a target tree at 350 range. Rarely is that seen, but in this game, active of the Battle Fury actually making quite a difference in that team fight. Gem available on PYW, so he'll start dewarding the entire map with his rolls up on the high grounds. So really, they're playing blind on the map right now, IG. There is a ward on this top side, but it's about to expire and way out of position to make any impact on this Roche fight. Lau's in with a basher now. He's got the level, almost level 20. What will he pick up? Berserker's Rage Armor or the movement speed and the battle chance? Normally, movement speed, battle chance is the way to go. Yeah, once you take the Berserker's Rage movement speed at level 10. So once that battle chance props off, he will be running very, very quickly and will be able to lock on to targets with that basher. IG, 14k gold behind now. Gabe says 94 win percent probability to Xtreme at the moment. The gold and XP are flowing over to Xtreme at the moment. If I say at the moment one more time, it'll be 3 times in the last 30 seconds. Paparazzi, the Aegis.
Radiant are scanning.
Where Jarb was picked up on the Death Prophet, I think, from the Roche. So, getting the fear from the Spirit Siphon with that Ether Lens, they're going to be feared from a long way away. Or PYW, he felt it again. The rolls into the trees, doesn't quite catch it. Does clear out the entire side. He keeps going. He might just find Fly, but the TP will be fast enough this time. JT will leave as well. And out they will get. Once again, IG are blind on the map. PYW with this gem. And with the high ground wards, Tinker wards up on both sides of the map, they want to hunt this Monkey King if he starts jumping down the edges. Here comes the rebound stun, but immediate is Sinister Gauge. RP onto 2. LSA doesn't quite connect, but Ollie's dealing out the impetus hits. Paparazzi will die the first time, holding onto that BKB. UIW did die as well. The EXO is running. They're going up into the high ground, just trying to disengage at the moment. And they know that with Wukongs and RPUs, they didn't really get enough. I think the high ground is now under threat. EXO running level 20 on the trolls, we said. Lift will be forced. Ice Spire comes out. They'll probably just die immediately. Yeah, they weren't going to suffer that staying up there too long. EXO will expire. I think the creeps were eventually cut. They seem to be a long way away. I wish I actually looked then to see where the creeps were at, because yeah, it feels like the team of Xtreme were just sort of waiting for the creeps to appear as well, and then they sort of looked back down the lane and saw they were only at the river, so maybe a bit of pulling with the Enchantress. I am not sure. DD for Paparazzi. Old 11 now working into the Shiva's guard. Really delaying that BKB timing as long as possible. Wants to get the BKB late game. Get that fresh 9-second charge if he needs it in that late game. At the moment, just trying to get more value out of stat-orientated and effect-orientated items. Aggressive items. They will show Lena. Dragon Slaves come through. Lau, he's got the Blink Dagger. He wants to find a target. Ollie glimmers and runs off to the side. Force Stuff already on cooldown. I think they know he's here. But don't commit to follow him over into the trees.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Fly has the Nullifier complete. JT, just with the mobility spells and the BKB, doesn't really deal a lot of damage himself. There is a 5-man smoke. FY, BKB, Unleashed level 2. Still not at that level 3. So not the full potential just yet. But Emo is the real carry here. Emo with this Silver Edge, BKB, long range attacks. You can do a lot of damage. Trying to bait this mid lane, seeing if anything's coming out. They won't find it. We'll move north into the jungle. Meanwhile, Xtreme sort of realized something's up and are just holding this high ground, waiting for a smoke to come through. Abyssal Blade now complete on Lau. So not only is it a lot tankier with that inbuilt 250 health and damage block, he's got the active bash. Smoke now from Xtreme. They waited out smoke from IG. They think they're out of the base and they want to try and contest. Jumping up, in comes the roll. Exorcism is popped. Flyfly gets off the BKB. Wukong's is down. FY with the damage over on PYW will die in the background, but Lau is in with the... Oh, he's actually popped it a little too early. The BKB and the Battle Trance has been used. There's a big Paparazzi Rec Room in the middle of the fight. He's got a DD as well. And Flyfly will have to die. Oh, I knew he was there. It looked a little bit sketched there for a moment for XtremeGaming. Lau had no BKB, no ultimate, and he was under the effect of the RP. Of course, with no Aegis available either. But Paparazzi coming out, blinking in, or just walking in with that Silver Edge. And just fearing everyone back, turning around the fight, and saving their carry.
How you doing?
Dante Garland. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're currently in game 1 between XtremeGaming and IG. Xtreme do have a 17k net worth lead currently. Two Aegises have, or two Roshans have currently fallen in this game. Not spawning for at least another minute and 57 seconds. The gems at the moment for the side of XtremeGaming are really just making it difficult for the side of IG to play. Like, look at how dark they are on the map. Admittedly, they have their own gem themselves, which they just used to clear out a wood, but when you are the team that is down 20k gold and you have no vision to work with, it's very, very scary to even just walk out of your base. They will get this ward down here. I don't think it's going to last for too long. It's Vodka. Have a wonderful time. I will see you around. Good luck in your Dota journeys.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The IG just still playing very cagey underneath this ward. They planted this ward down. They don't expect it to last. If they give it up, it will get dewarded. They know this, so they have to either play on this ward and try and take a fight, or abandon it and go back to their base. There is potential for XtremeGaming just to ignore them and go to this top lane and force them back. Either way, don't want to step out from this ward. Emo will reveal himself, pushing out the wave, keeping it moving forward for their side. But this is their safety blanket right now. They cannot leave the protection of this ward. Xtreme, though, they know that they have vision superiority on the south side of the map for the moment. All Xtreme have to do is just wait. Just wait for IG to get cold fingers, cold feet, and move out. Here they go. They waited long enough. IG, couldn't wait any longer. They're now showing the wave. In comes, but the Sinister Gauge catches the Magnus. He has a BKB, but he can't get it off. No buyback. In comes FY with the BKB blinking TP, but the Abyssal Blades puts an end to that immediately. PYW again. Oh, this guy, he catches everyone. He's hunting. Been trying to find Firefly, but does end up going the wrong way. PYW this game. He can't miss. He's got a magnet on this rolling boulder. And with the EXO running, are they possibly just going to go straight? No, I don't think they go straight through. There are buybacks available. Just a Rax at this point will be enough. DY still is hanging on to the Chain Frost. Requiem available as well. Lau has all the abilities. They didn't really expend anything for those kills. That's a double lane of Rax. Secondary glyph comes out, reset from the tier 3 dying. Emo does show, whoops out the damage, but it's just not enough. Fly. Oh, he's not quite kicked out of it. Will be Yule's up in the air. There's big RP. Catches out the troll. They force start him away. Will he get a chance to get the BKB on? Yes, he will. And the ultimate. He turns around. The bash comes out on Alina. Fly will go down as well. And I feel like the GGs are not far away with the Rax falling as well. Are they just going to go throne? I think they will. And GG, there it is. Emo calls it. Game 1 in this best of 3 upper bracket quarterfinal going over to XtremeGaming.